My heart beats for my purpose of coming here.
To learn more, to be better, and to live the life I always pray to have.
Today, we honor the heritage that is passed from your ancestors down to the next generations.
But most likely very familiar to what I grew up with.
My journey, our journey, starts by knowing that beyond the scenic beauty of the canyons,
more than the gorgeous desert and lakes of beautiful Page, Arizona, is the rich culture that continues to rise and grow.
With their warm smiles that come with understanding,
with the support that they have given us as their colleagues,
with the respect the kids have given us, it is an honor to get to know
one of the Native American tribes that is predominant in Page are the Navajos.
With these loving people that surrounds us daily.
Actually, we never felt that this is not our home. For in them, we saw a bit of our traits, our home trainings, and our childhood memories.
Yat shik edo shane Lino Footracer ni she ho he cleaning the she to hanagati bashichin twadich idi eda she do kintle chini eda shanale ninle tsasa ana de na sha nana ahot sade shagan. Greetings, I'm Mr. Footracer. I'm Water Flows Together clan. My father's One Who Walks About You clan. My mother's father is Bitterwater, and my father's father is Red House clan. I'm originally from Lupton, Arizona, but I reside here in Page. When I was a kid, my Aunt Elsie Footracer, she got after me at a dinner, and I guess there was no seats for the elders. There weren't enough. So she told me I need to stand up and give up my seat. And at a time when I was young, I didn't understand why I had to stand up. I thought I was just happy eating. But now that I'm older, I'm becoming an adult, I see what my elders were teaching me when I was younger. And the whole thing is respect.
as a child, I was taught to respect our elders, our parents especially, or our aunties, uncles, whoever that is older than us. We should pay high respect to those people. And during, if ever there are visitors coming to our house and they have conversations, we should not be joining with the conversations or with the discussion, and we need to wait for our turn until we are called to talk to them. And also, Philippines is using public transportation. Whenever there is an elderly who comes into a public transportation or a public transport, we should give in our seat if there are no seats available, and that the younger one should stand up or should find another seat. And when somebody is older than us, we should always call them by not their first name. We should always call them auntie, uncle, grandpa, tito, tita, tia. We should always address them with something. And it is rude to call them by their first name. And also, we always use the word po at opo. It symbolizes that we have to respect to whatever their statements or whatever they say to us. We should always give our respect to them.
Yat ano so she Navarina Grey Eyes Bo Shane Shia Aqua Page Unified School District Shananish Chinabitandashnish. Thank you all for coming. I want to welcome all of you guys. We live in multi-generational homes, and look out for not only our elders but also the children that aren't biologically ours, which could be siblings or other cousins. So our extended family is very important.
In Filipino household, it is common to find 3 generations living together. For the grandparents play a large role in raising their grandchildren, most especially if the parents are working. And extended family really live closer to one another, and usually they go to gatherings all together.
Family ties are very strong. Each family member is bound to follow rules set by the household. Parents and children help each other. Assistance from the relatives come in the form of cooperation and support, which is the very foundation of the value called bayanihan.
You have to be aware, and my grandparents also, they used to teach, don't wait to be told to do something. Look around you. Be aware of things that are there.
We Filipinos have the initiative to do our work without being told, and we always find joy and positivity in everything that we do. In the Philippines, education is very important for our future because no matter where we work, we Filipinos have the reputation for being excellent employee and trustworthy team members.
Another similarity that I see is also the umbilical cord and how we identify ourselves as our homestead, not physically in location, but in where our umbilical cord is buried and how we identify ourselves as a son or hastin.
Filipino moms wrap the umbilical cords of their babies to the house beam. The umbilical cords should be lined up together because we believe that when our babies grow up, whenever they go and have their own families, they will still be connected and should find ways to get in touch with their brothers and sisters.
In Navajo, there's always two handshakes. The first handshake is to identify, like hello, greeting, and then after you introduce yourself in Navajo, you tell your clans, and then you're able to identify how you're related and to get those kin relationships. But going to respect, we hope that each young person, you know your clans, you know who you are, you're aware of the adults in your life.
Mano or pagmamano is an honoring gesture used in Filipino culture, performed as a sign of respect to elders and as a way of requesting a blessing from the elder. Similar to hand kissing, the person giving the greeting bows towards the hand of the elder and presses their forehead on the elder's hand.
Mabuhay is a Filipino greeting usually expressed as Mabuhay. It is done by placing your right hand over your left chest and saying the word. Buhay means life or to live. In the Philippines, we use the expression to welcome guests and honor and greet friends and people. We use this also to show respect and honor.
So another similarity in between the Navajo culture and the Filipino culture would be what our students have to go through after school. The importance of school is stress, but as well as having to get home and fulfill those family obligations of helping with the livestock, feeding the livestock, as well as maintaining the homestead and keeping the home clean. And it's also important in the Navajo culture that the kids help with preparing the food and also getting those first-hand experiences that will help them when they leave home to be well equipped to be taking care of themselves and also their own families.
Filipino children are trained to do work at a really young age. There is a list of chores assigned to them. This will teach them responsibility, cooperation, self-reliance, and patience.
Like, for example, having household chores, like scrubbing the floor, washing the dishes, doing laundry, and sweeping the floor. They also help in the farm, like bringing their cattle in the river, feeding the pigs, the chickens, and the goats.
So make sure you check on your elders, you chop wood for them, you ask them how they're doing, you bring food to their house, you never come empty-handed. That's what they teach, and I think that's a big similarity too between Filipino culture. You always come with a gift. Don't come empty-handed to your relative's home. Get ready, and if you don't have a gift, then you're also expected to serve. So if you just don't show up for a free meal, what are you gonna do? You can help butcher, you can help set the table, you can help serve people. So
Presentation is very important. We Filipinos would put considerable effort to make sure that our gifts are well presented and well wrapped. We would put extra effort, extra thought on the gifts that we give to our friends, to our families.
Most of the time, we would give gifts that are practical to use. If we are receiving gifts from other people, usually we would put it away, we would thank the giver, and then we would open everything together.
Pasalubong can be any kind of gift or souvenir that are being brought to your family or friends and is not compulsory and not even expected. The emphasis of pasalubong is the gladness of being reunited to your loved ones, and at the same time, the relief of being back home safe.
Today, we honor the heritage that is passed from your ancestors down to the next generations.
In the same manner that the teachings of our parents in the Philippines will always be engraved in our hearts forever.
Buong mundo may mapuntahan,
may hindi mapapalitan. Iisa ang pinanggalingan, puso ng perlas ng silangan. Walang katulad na pag-alaga, walang katulad na pag-aruga. Taos pusong malasakit, walang inasahang kapalit. Pusong Pilipinas, may ganda walang kupas. Pusong Pilipino, naniningning sa gilas. The heart of the Filipino shining through. Filipino teachers shining through. The heart of the Filipino shining through. Oh, babangon sa bawat pagkakataon, ngingiti anuman ang panahon. Lilipad para abutin ang lahat. Puso walang pagod tumanggap, magbigay, mangarap. Puso Pilipinas, may gandang walang kupas. Puso Pilipino, nagniningning sa gilas. The heart of the Filipino shining through. Filipino teachers shining through. The pusong Pilipinas, may gandang walang kupas. The pusong Pilipino, nagniningning sa gilas. The heart of the Filipino shining through. Filipino teachers shining through. The heart of the Filipino shining through. Oh, the heart of the Filipino shining through. Oh, the heart of the Filipino. The heart of the Filipino. The heart of the Filipino.
In Filipino culture, there's the idea of bayanihan. This refers to a group or a community coming together and helping one another to achieve a common, greater goal. It promotes a culture of collaboration and empowerment of every individual through teamwork, innovation, and action. In line with this, we will be performing a dance named Tiklos. Tiklos is the Waray equivalent to the bayanihan. Groups of people work for somebody without hoping for anything in return. They work odd jobs like clearing forests, digging the earth for wells, moving a nipa hut to a new location, or even building a house.